glamour model Rhian Sugden has found herself embroiled in a bitter row with her former friend, Sarah Jayne Dunn. Page 3 star Rhian, 36, was dramatically cut out from their joint podcast, and the pair are now no longer on speaking terms after a bitter fallout. Although Rhian and Sarah invested so much into setting up the successful podcast, called Hot and Bothered, former Hollyoaks actress Sarah, 41, has deleted all traces of Rhian from the podcast project on social media. Rhian has also changed her Instagram bio, having removed her co-host duties from her bio, and the pair are no longer following one another on the social media site. Speaking to The Mirror, a source close to the glamour model has revealed that although Rhian and Sarah did the first series of Hot and Bothered together, with the pair even reaching top 3 in the Apple charts, former Hollyoaks actress Sarah just decided that she no longer wanted Rhian to be a part of the project ahead of its second series. Although the pair kickstarted the podcast as a joint venture, Sarah has taken the reins on the podcast after refusing to speak to Rhian and cutting her off completely. The former soap star not even having the decency to speak to Rhian since. Just months after the pair set up their Hot and Bothered podcast, there is only one podcast host left standing. It's really bizarre when Rhian was only there to support her and help to launch the brand and podcast in the first place. They are clearly two very different people, the source added. Sarah moved into podcasting amid her OnlyFans career after she was dropped by Hollyoaks bosses for setting up an account on the X-rated subscription site. Their risque podcast proved to be a huge hit with listeners, with Rhian and Sarah openly discussing relatively taboo subjects including sex toys, fetishes, and kinks in the bedroom. The friendship fallout comes after Rhian was forced to undergo surgery in hospital to have a suspicious birthmark removed from her skin last month. The glamour model took to Instagram to share a photo of herself in her hospital bed ahead of the procedure. The blonde beauty told her followers that once the suspicious mark from her skin is removed, she will be left with 12 stitches. Sharing the post from her bed, Rhian confessed that she was feeling incredibly nervous before going under the knife, but felt it important to share her story in a bid to encourage others with similar skin issues to get themselves checked out by a medical professional. "Holy moly. My consultant has flagged up that a birthmark on my leg looks very suspicious and has got me in today to have it cut out. It's quite big too, so I'm nervous," she penned alongside the snap. "Need up to 12 stitches. Always make sure you keep an eye on changing birthmarks and knolls. If they look dodgy as hell, get them whipped off. Better to be safe than sorry," she added. In December, Rhian also shared an update on her skin issues after she spent a weekend in hospital as she prepared to have 2 suspicious-looking moles removed from her abdomen. The Mirror has reached out to Sarah's representatives for comment on this story.